Everybody, welcome back to the channel, and let's talk wish lists because we're almost through the holiday season and I have maybe one more of these to do. But today we're going to talk about Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo this year has added a ton of credit cards, both in the business and personal space. They've added the One Key cards as co-branded cards with Expedia and their One Key program with Hotels.com and VRBO. They've added the Wells Fargo Attune card to their personal lineup. They've added the Wells Fargo Business Signify Cash to their business card lineup. You can now earn 2 times cash back earning points and move that cash back over to your personal rewards with the autograph cards. So that's a strong business card right there. Flat 2% earning card. It's very much like the Chase Business Unlimited card that is 1.5%, but you can pool with the Sapphire cards. So there you go, or the Ink Preferred. I assume that they're going to come out with a business version of the Ink Preferred at some point down the line, but maybe not in 2025. So yeah. And then they added the autograph journey and added transfer partners. Now the transfer partners that they added were the transfer partners that you get to be basic with your transfer partnership setup. So they added British Airways and the Avios program there with Aer Lingus and Iberia. You got Avianca Life Miles, which isn't the typical one that everyone has with Star Alliance. That's more Air Canada. So hopefully Air Canada is coming. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But Avianca was a smart choice, especially for those who know how to book Star Alliance with Avianca points. Those are actually some pretty solid bookings. And then for SkyTeam, they added Air France at the start, and then they later added Virgin. So they have the programs that everybody kind of starts with. They have the basic starter pack, if you will. So there you go. With hotels, they added choice hotels, which, they have a large number of hotels. And after the Radisson acquisition and the availability of Ascent and Cambria collection hotels, they get to play at sort of all levels. So there are top end hotels. There are, the Comfort Inns and the Sleep Inns of the world and the Clarion Inns of the world. So they're playing at different levels with choice. It's not as, potentially spectacular as the Park Hyatt or the Waldorf Astoria or the JW, the Ritz-Carlton, et cetera, but it's a strong hotel chain, and they got City's transfer rate, unlike the transfer rates that you'll see with American Express, which is 1-to-1. And I think Capital One also got choice as a 1-to-1 partner. So they got City's preferred. They got the City rate, and they do issue the co-branded cards. And choice is not a terrible system. So, they did okay there. They sort of checked the box of like, best all-around value, nothing spectacular. And then they added Virgin Red. So they have Virgin Red and Virgin Flying Club. Virgin Red does attractions and cruises and hotels in addition to Virgin Flying Club with airlines. So they have a nice mixed entertainment, mixed travel bag as well that they added later in the year. Their transfer partners also come with the unique ability to transfer 1 point at a time, or you can transfer the exact number of points you need and not have points left over and have to worry about, oh God, I'm only looking to book with this partner one time for this flight. I don't know what I'm going to do with outstanding points in that system. Well, just book the number of points that you need. Wells makes that easy. Others do not, because Chase is nearest 1,000, American Express is nearest 1,000, except for, some partners, and Capital One, I believe, is nearest 100, and City is nearest 1,000. Whereas, again, Wells Fargo, exact number you need. So that is going to be a selling point as they add to this system. So overall, strong year for Wells Fargo. Now let's get into the wish list, because I do have a couple of things here. One, expand your transfer partners. You're going to need more airline alliance partners. Air Canada would make a lot of sense for Star Alliance. Air Canada is kind of who Capital One. Also going after I Prefer Hotels, trying to get the same 1-to-4 that City was able to get. That would make a lot of sense. And then City has another one that I feel is, they have luxury hotels of the world 5-to-1, City to luxury hotels. Now you don't get nights booked on points completely, but your points will bring down. So something like that would make a lot of sense. Or they just go into, exchange Wells Fargo rewards for one key cash, co-branded partner. But they've got a weakness in hotels that they'll need to address. They've got a weakness in airlines that'll be easier to address. But expanding those partnerships, those transfer partnerships, key factor for Wells Fargo going into 2025. The one that I always mention as like a wouldn't it be funny if, but still makes a lot of sense is Bilt. If they can add Bilt as a transfer partner, that 5 Wells Fargo points equals 4 Bilt points, and 5 Bilt points equals 4 Wells Fargo points. Something like that that's reciprocal and isn't quite 1-to-1, but is sort of enough where like with Bilt, you're going to end up getting some excise value, but it's not so huge that it would throw off Bilt's partners. That could work. There's a way to make that work. Maybe it's 5 Wells Fargo points equals 3 Bilt points, and 3 Bilt points equal 5 Bilt points equals 3 Wells Fargo points. Because, you're not necessarily going to move from Bilt to Wells Fargo at that point unless you really need the cash back, in which case you're still taking a bath on the points. So maybe it's something like that. I don't know. But transfer partners are a big thing. My second wish, Wells, you have a travel category. You have a transit category on the autograph card. Merge them so that going forward, your autograph cards, which are travel cards, will be travel and transit and fully take on Chase. It doesn't make any sense that the Attune card gets 4 times points on like subways. The autograph gets 3 times points on subways, and the autograph journey gets 1 times points on subways. Fix this before it becomes more of an issue. Travel and transit should be one category. I would trade. I understand what they're trying to do with the Attune to be more sustainable, but there isn't a world where like I would pull out my Attune before I pull out my Wells Fargo Autograph Beyond for transit. So maybe there's definitely a way to work around that, but the autograph journey, and the autograph Beyond, if they're going to have a travel category, that travel should take on Chase. Don't be dumb. Just merge your travel and your transit categories together. The Attune can still be a little niche thing that still earns 4%. It's going to get 1% only on foreign transactions because it's got a 3% foreign transaction fee. So, yeah. Don't know what to do with the Attune there, but keep the Attune the way it is. It's a strong earning card regardless. And travel, transit, one category for the autograph line. That's all I need. And one of my last wishes, Autograph Beyond. We've got 2 more. So make that card interesting. Don't flub this card. Don't whiff on this card. The competition is X. 2 times base earning points. The rest of the point earning capability with this card is in the travel portal. Wells doesn't have a strong travel portal to like lean on to do that. So yeah, I don't see that going forward. Strata Elite, when that launches, is going to have huge earning in the portal. Then I don't know if they're going to do the Prestige 2.0, but the Prestige over time flamed out because it was unsustainable, and it would make more sense for City to try and make a sustainable card to start. But City's going to City, so I don't know. The Sapphire Reserve, strong earnings in the portal, 3 times earnings on travel and dining, 1 times earnings on everything else. That card is held up by its supporting cast of cards. The Autograph Beyond can definitely be held up by its supporting cast of cards, but the Autograph Beyond also has an opportunity to like be a strong one card earner, just because Wells doesn't have like the major transfer partnerships that the other banks have. So like they have to be compelling. Then at the top of the mountain is the American Express Platinum card. 5 times points earning in their portal for hotels and 5 times points earning with airlines. Like that's sort of where the Autograph Journey starts playing and where the Autograph Beyond could start playing. But I would like to see the Autograph Beyond kind of like just resurrect the U.S. Bank Altitude Reserve and have, keep its strong earnings for hotels and airlines directly. And then everything else is basically mobile wallet. You can go really far with that, Wells may not be able to sustain that though. So we'll see. But without an RTR, without booking, without a redemption through the portal at 1.5 and redemption with real-time redemptions at 1.5, it'd probably be more sustainable than you'd think. Because, it would make 6% of your total through mobile wallet going to Choice Hotels, but that's 6% through Choice Hotels directly. So I don't know. We'll see. But I would love to see Autograph Beyond stake territory in a place that is different than the other premier cards. Because it's going to have a global entry credit. It's probably going to have priority pass with restaurants to start. But the moment Wells Fargo says lounges, priority pass will take away restaurants with the quickness. You're going to see a travel category. You're probably going to see a travel credit. Most likely you're going to see something akin to the Sapphire Reserve. So you got that going for you. I don't think you're going to get Choice Hotel status by holding the card. And you're not going to get like airline baggage fees waived or anything like that. So, it's going to have very standard credits and very standard benefits. It'll likely be a Visa Infinite card. So you're going to see primary CDW. You're going to see a couple other things. It's a Wells Fargo card. It would likely have cell phone protection. So I don't know where it's going to differentiate itself from the other cards, but we'll see. And my last wish list is just like the easiest and is like pay your IT folks a little bit more money, pay for a little bit more infrastructure, and make sure that your rewards show properly, because the way that you do it now is stupid. I've done videos on this. I'll put those in the description. The way you can see your rewards is dumb. Fix it. Make it like Chase. Make it like American Express. This isn't rocket surgery. Just if I make what I assume to be a 4% purchase, show me that's a 4% purchase properly. And if it's not, show me the MCC code that vendor uses, so that people aren't claiming that you're cheating them. It's instead either a vendor issue, which more often than not it would be, or something got miscoded. I don't know. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. I have rambled long enough. If you like what I do, hit the like and subscribe button down below. Check me out on these Stack Your Points podcast. On Monday nights we record, but we put out the show on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Mondays here on YouTube. On Saturdays on the podcatcher of your choice. I record that with Call Me Lonnie, RJ from Do You Take Cards, Tariq from Reek's Rewards. Check out the pinned comment for ways to support me outside of YouTube. Consider becoming a channel member. $2.99 a month for the Tidbits Collector. Various things go behind the paywall. Full unedited interviews from folks who agree to it. Members only Q&A, stuff like that. So check it out. But thanks for watching. Appreciate your time. Talk to you later. Bye for now.